Hello students, welcome to my video. Today we will continue the same exercise 3.3, second main. Solve 2x plus 3y equals 11 and 2x minus 4y equals minus 24 and hence find the value of m for which y equals mx plus 3. Hope you know substitution method properly now. So we can first find the value of x and y using substitution method. So 2x plus 3y equals 11, first equation, and 2x minus 4y equals minus 24, second equation. So from the first equation gives 2x equals 2x equals 11 minus 3y, or x is equal to 11 minus 3y by 2, which is the third equation. Now second equation gives, substitute this x value in second equation, 2 into 11 minus 3y by 2 minus 4y, same thing, equals minus 24. Now this 2 and 2 you can cancel it off. Remaining it is 11 minus 3y minus 4y equals minus 24. Minus 3y and minus 4y similar terms. Both are same sign, so you can add it. So 11 minus 4 plus 3, it is 7y equals minus 24. So take this minus 7y to the other side and 24 minus 24 bring it to this side. 11 minus plus, it will change the sign, 11 plus 24 equals 7y. 11 plus 24 is 35 equals 7y, or y is equal to 35, here it is multiplication, so it will change to division, 35 by 7, it is 5. So y value is 5. Now put this y value in the third equation. So third gives x is equal to 11 minus 3y by 2, which is equal to 11 minus 3 into 5 by 2, or 11 minus 15 by 2. 11 minus 15, it is minus 4, smaller number minus bigger number, negative, divided by 2, which is negative 2. So x value is minus 2 and y value is positive 5. Now you have to take that equation, y is equal to mx plus 3. Hope you remember the equation y is equal to mx plus 3, which is the general form of a straight line. So this is given, x and y value is not given, m is a constant and 3 is also a constant only. So in this you have to substitute the value of x and y, you have to find the value of m. So y value is equal to 5 equals m into x value is negative 2 plus 3, or 5 is equal to minus 2m plus 3. This 3, positive 3, you can bring it to the other side. So 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 2m. 5 minus 3 is positive 2 is equal to minus 2m, or m is equal to 2 divided by negative 2. Here it is multiplication. Here it is multiplication. So it will come as division here. Value is minus 1. So y is equal to mx plus 3 is given. Substitute the values of y and x in this equation. So 5 is equal to m into minus 2 plus 3, or 5 equals to minus 2m plus 3. Bring this positive 3 this side. 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 2m, or 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 equals minus 2m. m equals 2 divided by minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. So m value is minus 1. Next main is third main, verbal sums. Verbal statement sums will be given. You have to convert it into equations and then solve by substitution method. First one, the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. So difference between two numbers. So two numbers is unknown. So let the two numbers be x and y. These type of sums, whichever unknown is there, you have to take it as variables. So the difference between two numbers, that is x minus y, difference means x minus y is equal to 26. So this is the first equation, and one number is, you can take it as x, one number is equals 3 times the other, 3y. Second equation, simple equation it is. Here x is equal to 3y, you can directly substitute first equation. First equation gives x value is 3y, this 3y you have to substitute for x. So 3y minus y equals 26, or 2y equals 26, y is equal to 26, here multiplication, so it will come as division, equals 13. So y value is 13. Now x value how you will find? In second equation you have to substitute. Second equation gives x is equal to 3 into 13, which is equal to 39. So x value is 39 and y value is 13. So these are the two numbers whose difference is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. So conclusion you should write, therefore the two numbers are 39 and 13. So this is the final answer. Second question. The larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. So two supplementary angles. What are supplementary angles? Sum of two angles is equal to 180, then they are called supplementary angles. So here two angles are there, let them be x and y. So let x and y be two supplementary angles then. Now condition you have to see, the larger of the two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 18. So you know that supplementary angle sum is 180. So you can write that first equation, x plus y is equal to 180 degree. That is first equation. Next take this condition, the larger of the two supplementary angles, let the larger be x. So x is equal to, larger exceeds the smaller by 18. So smaller one exceeds means more than. So y plus 18. Second equation. So two equations you got, you can substitute and find the answer. So here also x is equal to y plus 18 directly they have given. So in first equation you can substitute the value. Instead of x you can substitute y plus 18 plus y is equal to 180. Y plus y is equal to 2y plus 18 is equal to 180. Or 2y equals 180 minus 18. 180 minus 18 how much? 10 minus 8, it is 261. So 2y is equal to 162, or y is equal to 162 divided by 2, here multiplication, so it will come as division, equals 81. So y is equal to 81. Now what you should do? Substitute that y value in the second equation. X is equal to y plus 18, that is 81 plus 18, which is equal to 8199, 99. So therefore the two supplementary angles are 81 and 99. So this is the answer. Now coming back to third question. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later, she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. So here unknown is cost of each bat, cost of one bat and cost of one ball. So you can take it as x and y. Let one bat cost rupees x and one ball cost rupees y. So first condition you see, the coach of the cricket team buys 7 bats. One bat cost x rupees, so 7 bat cost 7x. Now 6 balls. One ball cost y rupees, so 6 ball cost total, that means plus 6y equals 3,800. So 7 bats, 7 into 1 cost of 1 bat plus 6 balls, 6 into cost of 1 ball, 6y, total is 3,800. So first equation. Similarly, the second equation, 3 bats and 5 balls. 3 bat, that is 3x, plus 5 balls, 5y equals, total is 1,750. Second equation. So 2 equations you got, you can use substitution method and find the value of x and y, that is cost of 1 bat and cost of 1 ball. So here first equation you take. From that x value you should find and substitute in the second equation. So from first equation, 7x is equal to 3,800. This positive 6y will go to the other side. It will change to minus 6y. Now x is equal to 3,800 minus 6y. What will happen with the 7? Division by 7. So this is the third equation, value of x in terms of y. Now substitute this value in second equation. So 3 into x value is 3,800 minus 6y by 7. So 3,800 minus 6y by 7. So 3x, 3 into x plus 5y equals 1,750. Now here denominator is 7, here denominator is 1. So denominators are different means you have to take LCM and make the denominator same, then only you can add it. So here LCM is 7 itself. After finding LCM, multiply each term with the LCM, that is 3 into 3,800 minus 6y by 7 into 7. This is first term into LCM plus 5y into 7, second term into 7 whole divided by 7 equals 1,750. Addition of fraction using LCM method. So this 7 you can bring it to this side. So this 7 and 7 you can cancel. So 3 into 3,800 minus 6y plus 7 5s are 35y equals 1,750 into 7. So 3 into 3,800 minus 6y plus 35y equals 1,750 into 7. Now open the bracket. 3 into 3,800 minus 3 6 are 18y plus 35y equals, multiply this and write 0, 7 5s are 35, 3, 7 7s are 49, 49 plus 3, 2 will come here, then 1 7 plus that carry over 12. 12,250. So 3 into 3,800, it is 0 0, 8 3s are 24, 2, 3 3s are 9, 10, 11. Minus 18y plus 35y equals 12,250. Now y values minus 18y plus 35y. Both are also y terms only. One is negative and one is positive. You should subtract it and put greater number sign. Greater number is 35, which is positive. So positive sign you should put. This 11,400 you can take it to the other side. So positive 35 minus 18. It is 17y equals 12,250. This 11,400 will come this side minus 11,400. This is positive, so it will come this side as negative. So 17y is equal to, subtract it, 12,250 minus 11,400. 0, 5, 12 minus 4, it is 8, 0, 0. So 850. So y is equal to 850 divided by 17, or 17 5s are 85 and this 0, so 50. So y is equal to 50. After completing the value of y, you can find the value of x by substituting it in the third equation. Third equation where x is equal to 3800 minus 6y by 7. Substitute in that. Third equation gives x is equal to 3800 minus 6 into 50 divided by 7, which is equal to 3800 minus 6 5s are 30, 300 divided by 7, or 3800 minus 300, it is 3500 divided by 7. Cancel it. 5 times 0, 0. So x value is equal to 500. So x value is 500 and y value is 50. Therefore, we have to conclude it. Cost of one bat is, bat we have taken it as x. So rupees 500, and cost of one ball is rupees 50. So this is the way of doing verbal sums. Convert the verbal statements to mathematical statements and then use substitution method and find the value. Next one, fourth one. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is rupees 105, and for a journey of 15 km, the charge paid is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? So which are the unknowns here? Fixed charge and charge per kilometer. So let the fixed charge be x and cost for each kilometer be y. That will be the first step. Let the fixed charge be x and cost for each kilometer be y. Now take that statements. So together charge, fixed charge plus charge per kilometer, both you have to sum it up together, then only taxi charge will come. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is 105. So 10 km when the taxi will travel, first fixed charge x plus for 10 km how much is the amount? For 1 km it is y. So for 10 km it will be 10y equals total he has paid 105. So this is the first statement. Then second statement you just see, for a journey of 15 kilometers the charge paid is rupees 155. So here also first the fixed charge plus 15 kilometers charge. For 1 kilometer it is y rupees. So 15 kilometer it is 15y equals 155. Second equation. So these two equations you have to solve by substitution method. So first equation, from first equation, x is equal to 105 minus 10y. This is the third equation. So second equation gives, substitute this value in the second equation, 105 minus 10y plus 15y is equal to 155. Minus 10y and 15y, both are similar terms. So 105, greater number sign, plus. 1 is minus, 1 is plus, so you have to subtract it. 5y is equal to 155, or 5y equals 155 minus 105, or 5y equals 0, 5, 50, or y is equal to 50 divided by 5, which is equal to 10. So y value you got. Now after getting y value, what you will do? Find the x value by substituting in the third equation. So third equation gives x is equal to 105 minus 10y, 10 into 10, or 105 minus 100, which is equal to 5. So fixed charge, which is x, is 5 rupees, and cost per kilometer, that is y, equals 10 rupees. So you have to conclude it. Therefore, fixed charge is rupees 5 and cost per kilometer is rupees 10. So this is the final answer. Next sum, fifth sum. Fifth sum is very important sum. Many times in public exam they have asked. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. So fraction means numerator and denominator should be there. So the unknown things here in this question is numerator and denominator. So we can take one as x and another one as y. So let the numerator be x and denominator be y. Now see that statement, a fraction becomes 9 by 11. So answer will be 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So here x is the numerator and y is the denominator, means fraction will be x plus y. So now you have to add 2 with numerator and denominator. Fraction will becomes 9 by 11. Fraction becomes 9 by 11 if you add 2 with numerator and 2 with denominator. So this one you can cross multiply it and make it in the equation form. So 11 into x plus 2 equals 9 into y plus 2, or 11x, open the bracket, 11x plus 2 into 11, it is 22, equals 9 into y, 9y, plus 9 2s are 18. Now change it in the equation form. First 11x, then y term minus 9y, because it's changing the position, equals 18 and 22. 18 is there only, so no change. 22 will change the sign, minus 22. So finally, the equation is 11x minus 9y equals 18 minus 22 is negative 4. You got the first equation. Now you have to frame the second equation by taking the second condition. Here, if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. So numerator and denominator, you know that it is x and y. So x plus 3, you have to add 3 with numerator and denominator, then the fraction becomes 5 by 6. Same method you have to follow, cross multiply and get the equation, then solve by substitution method. We will see that 6 into x plus 3 equals 5 into y plus 3. Open the bracket, 6x plus 18 is equal to 5y plus 15. or change it in the equation form 6x minus 5y equals 15. This positive 18 will change to minus 18, or 6x minus 5y equals minus 3. Second equation. 15 minus 18 is negative 3. So these two equations you got. Now solve it by substitution method. First you take the first equation, from that x value you should find. Then take the second equation, substitute that, and then find the x and y equations. This you can do it as homework. And find the x and y value. So x by y you have to write it as fraction. Next one, sixth one. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? So unknown. What is the unknown here? Present ages of Jacob and his son. So you can take it as x and y there. Let Jacob's age be x and his son's age be y. Now 5 years hence. Hence means after. So 5 years after the age of Jacob. So everybody's age will increase after 5 years. 5 number it will increase. So here also Jacob age is x means after 5 years his age will be x plus 5. Your age is 14 means after 5 years your age will become 19. Similarly, same thing only, Jacob's age is x means after 5 years his age will become x plus 5. And son's age is y means after 5 years his age will become y plus 5. So first we will take after 5 years. 5 years after Jacob's age equals x plus 5. Son's age y plus 5. Now condition you will select. 5 years hence the age of Jacob is x plus 5 is 3 times that of his son. So that means 3 into, times means into, 3 times y plus 5, son's age. So Jacob's age equals 3 times his son's age, or x plus 5 equals, open the bracket, 3y plus 3 5s are 15. Now change it in the equation form, x, then y term should come. So 3y you have to bring it to the other side, minus 3y equals 15 is there only. Now plus 5 you have to change the sign and bring it to the other side, minus 5, or x minus 3y equals 10. First equation you got. Now similar way you have to take the second condition, 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, before 5 years. So everyone's age will decrease 5 before 5 years. So here also Jacob's age. If it is x means before 5 years it will be x minus 5, and son's age will be y minus 5. So write the heading like that, 5 years ago Jacob's age equals x minus 5 and son's age equals y minus 5. Now condition you should see. 5 years ago Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. So first Jacob's age, that is x minus 5, equals 7 times, 7 into son's age, y minus 5. Open the bracket and make it in the equation form, 7 into y, 7y minus 35, or x minus 7y, you bring it to the other side, change of sign, equals minus 35, change of sign again with for the negative 5, it will change to plus 5, or x minus 7y equals negative 35 plus 5, one is negative and one is positive. You have to subtract it, put greater number sign. Greater number is 35, so negative 35 minus 5, it is 30. So the equation is x minus 7y equals minus 30. Second equation. Now in the substitution method, you know, first equation you have to take the x value, then substitute in the second equation. You will get y value also. So son's age is how much, Jacob's age is how much you will get. X value will give Jacob's age and y value will give son's age. So this also you can do it as homework. Complete this. So this exercise also is over here. In this, that fraction sum is very important. So if any doubt is there, you message me. I'll clarify the doubt also. So thank you, children.